Thank you. Hello, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. This course is going to be taking a more practical and comprehensive mode. So, but basically, what I want you to understand is graphic design generally, like I said in the earlier videos, that it's all about yourself, it's all about you being creative and all that. But the truth of the matter is that we've heard a lot about being creative. Most of us that have been doing design for a while will bet you that being creative doesn't just jump down from heaven and goes into someone just like that. So there are simple tips I'll be sharing with you already about how you can be creative with your job, all right, even as a beginner or an advanced level graphic designer. So like I normally tell my students, no man is an island of knowledge, all right, no man is an island of idea. So I can actually understand this and put myself in such a way that I'm open to seeing new things, to appreciating creativity. In fact, the first and the best way to be creative is to appreciate creativity. So if you don't appreciate creativity, you definitely might not be able to be creative. I'm not saying that you should appreciate everything out there, but anything that is done, anything someone does, even if it's no matter how simple it is or how simple it looks, it takes creativity to do that. So the first step you need to take is appreciate creativity. Be the first person to stand and talk about what somebody have done in a very much positive way. Is going to actually help you 100% building your own creative level. So now once you've appreciated what someone else have done, what it does to you is it gives you a lot of freedom to actually express yourself in that manner as well. So just like a beginner, you're maybe a newborn baby, what it means is that the first day you were given birth to, you didn't start running immediately. They gave you food, and what they were giving you was what somebody else was actually cooking. Your mom was feeding you what she was cooking. You drank pap. As day goes by, your diet changes. You start eating solid food, and from there you can actually make foods by yourself. So it is not a crime. Me saying this is not a crime to look at designs and pick some elements or some concepts or ideas the person used in his design. If you're a beginner, even if you are an advanced level, you can see everybody cooks egusi soup. If you're a Nigerian, everybody cooks egusi soup in Nigeria, but we'll learn it from somebody. Okay, so the idea of do not copy designs, it depends. Okay, you don't need to copy verbatim what you see in a work and produce it exactly the same way. You can look at 3 designs and pick just few things in them, and it makes up your own idea. So do not feel inferior, even if you're an advanced level graphic designer, whatever. Do not feel so inferior. Do not feel bad, or whatever, trying to check out what people have done. In fact, there are softwares, there are sites that you can go to. The site was basically designed to provide inspiration. Graphic designers, you can actually pay and get those designs and it becomes yours. So our society is actually changing. We are advancing where things get more easier. I won't lie to you, the guys that have done graphics before now, the guys that have been doing graphics before now, have actually struggled and maneuvered their way over this, and nobody wants to accept it the way it is. So, but I'm telling you now, it is as easy as that. So what we'll be doing is that we'll be picking designs, we'll be selecting designs from the internet, and we'll be analyzing them, we'll be breaking them down, and we'll be picking out things and be generating our own design. So feel free, go to the internet, check out designs you like, go to Pinterest, register on Pinterest. You'll get new feeds and notification if there are new designs on board. So I might as well do a tutorial on how to use Pinterest, so you can do that yourself. Okay, so now how do you generate your ideas? How do you generate concepts from what people have done? First of all, there are some designs you see, you feel intimidated already. All right, you are like, how did this person do this? How did this person do that? Don't worry. What you are looking at is the totality of the design, and every totality, the totality of everything was a were breakdown of a whole lot of things. So what do you do when you see a design and you like the design, but you want to have your design look like that? First thing you are going to do, like I said, appreciate the design. Wow, this is beautiful. That's number one. Two is that you have to break down what you see. So you have to relax, break down what you see. Now you are going to be breaking them down in order of what you've known, what you've learned. So you break them down in that order. So if you know shapes, you should be able to recognize any kind of shape. If it is an organic shape, like shapes that were drawn in such a manner that you can't combine two geometric shapes, you can check our videos on geometric shapes and on shapes. Yeah, so you break it down. If there are shapes, you break them down. If there are texts on it, more like fonts, a kind of font you don't know, so you break it and you say font. If you know the font, fine. If you don't know the font, just tag it strange font. Okay, first of all, you break down into shapes, you break down into fonts, then you break down into colors. 5, you break down into illustration. So what are illustrations? Those things that actually helps you or helps to define the design. Okay, it helps to define the design. So for example, if I'm talking of food, okay, I get a picture of food and I talk about food just by the side of it. I'm going to illustrate that right now. So illustrations helps a lot in your design. So if it's an illustration, you say illustration, you write it down. So you write the kind of illustration it is, if it is a picture, if it's a cartoon, or whatever it is. So aside that, maybe the background. 6, the background. What kind of background did they use? Did they use a colored background? Did they use a computer image, a stock image for the background? So you know the kind of background you're seeing, and if you think around it, there are some backgrounds graphic designers create themselves. There are ones that are downloaded, so you know if it's something that is downloadable and all that. So now downloading the backgrounds is now what keywords do you type to know or to have the result of the background you want, because it's very essential, it's very necessary. So you actually have to calm down and think around what you are seeing. So if you don't have enough keywords, Google has a way of helping you out. So you can ask somebody, you can ask me, what kind of keyword will you use? I will always be there to respond to you. So but I'm going to do an experiment on a keyword in the next video. So that is exactly how you can be able to create your own concepts with time. So it comes with time, but for the meantime, develop your skill by practicing with what other people have done. All right, is that clear? Thank you very much. So moving forward, I'm going to create a new layer, continuing with the last class we had on creating a graphic design with shapes. We're going to take it a step further. We're going to add colors this time. We're going to be cropping pictures. We're going to be adding pictures to the design, okay? And we're going to be talking a little bit on fonts. So I'm going to open this quickly, and I'm going to open it quickly, and I want to do a social media size. If you notice, social media sizes are always in square. So if you have your width and your height in the same figure, so what it means is that you're going to have a square. So I hit on OK. So it produces a squared layout for me. So it's kind of big. Let me zoom out. So, and I got a picture from Pinterest that we're going to use, and that is this. Okay, I think this, yeah. So I'm going to show you how it looks. Look at it. So I'm going to pick one from here. I think I want to pick this. Okay, I think I want to pick this. So we're going to look at this and produce it again, okay? So, but the content, the write-up is not going to be the same. We'll find our own content, we'll generate our own content. Is that okay? Yes, it should be okay. Thank you. So I might as well drag it in, but let me just forget about dragging it in. We'll look at it from here. Hope you're okay with that. So now this picture, I'm going to attach the link so that you can as well practice with this, or if you have a picture of you can actually practice with it and have good fun. Make sure you practice. Yeah, make sure you practice. So I'll pick this picture right now, and sorry, it's in my downloads. Sorry, let me get through it from here. Okay, see the picture, I downloaded it. So I'm going to look for it right here, and I'm going to pick it up. So remember I told you you can drag and drop. You can as well use the option for open image, but I like to drag and drop because it's a little bit straightforward. Like I can have my picture, you know, and just see what I want. So look at that. So I've got this picture right now. So the next thing we're going to do to this picture is that we're going to crop it. We're going to remove it from the background. All right, cropping on its own is something I want to teach in this class, or maybe some other class, but there are some tricks you can actually use to crop anything at all. So but basically, let me show you how to crop this picture in at least 2 or 3 different ways. So first of all, you go to the easiest way is the quick selection tool, but you use quick selection tool where you have a distinct background, and just like this picture where you have the font, the image and the background very much different from each other. So you need to know this. You need to know this. Yeah, you need to know this. When you are taking a picture, or when you're advising a client to take a picture, it's advised that if they are putting on white clothes and maybe they have a hair, their hair is black and they're putting on white clothes, so it's advised they use an ash or green background or blue background, okay, so that you can easily extract their pictures. Okay, so if you are putting on, if the person is fair in color, so but make sure that every part of the person's body is very much different from what from whatever the person is standard before. So with this I can move my mouse. Once I hold it down, I click and I hold down, I move my mouse just around the person's face or body, you know, I just move it gradually. So you see this thing that happened here, we'll take care of it, don't worry. So it's a wrong selection, you see that? So is one way to do that. That's one. Now I want to zoom in so that I can be able to pay attention to more detail. So I hold on the minus, I hold down the alt key while I still have this tool to be able to blend into, you see that, blend into the remaining part of the body. So I hold down the minus key to push the ants, and these things moving around are called ants, A-N-T-S. so ant. If you're an Igbo person, call it arrow. All right, I don't know what other tribe calls it, but I'll learn that and I'll tell you. So you see I'm making selection. So this, I'm still holding down the alt. So the alt is helping us to minus, to put back what's you know, see that now. So computer is helping us to do this. So hold down minus so that we can take care of all the detail. So this is one way. Having issues right here. Okay, let's work with this. So this is one way you can crop the picture, and which sometimes doesn't work very fine if the picture is not separated from the background very well, or if it is not so clear. So you try to download picture in high definition. So let me show you how you can download a picture in a higher definition in Google. Okay, so most of you that be having problem with that, I think this video will be solving that problem. So this is how to download a picture. Okay, this is how to download a picture from Google. So I will type my picture, I'll type what I want. I'll type maybe girl laptop. So I want to download a picture of a girl with a laptop. Sorry, my data connection is off. Let me just put it a minute. So this is let me quickly refresh. Okay, so this is gear laptop, so it's showing us a gear with laptop. So what I do is that I find the one I like. I think I like this, and I allow it to load. You see this, it's loading. Okay, once it's fully loaded, I'll right click on it and save image. So it's gonna bring up the option for me to save the image. So this is actually a PNG. Okay, when I hit on save, it's saved to my computer. So you have to allow that stuff to load. Yes, really, I have to allow it to load. So once it's loaded, you can now download and it's clear. So but there are some pictures that actually look like thumbnails, I don't know, but don't ever download pictures from here. So you're gonna see pictures that has watermarks around it, and once you see that, I don't think there's any need to allow it to load if you cannot manipulate to remove the watermark, or if you cannot pay to get the picture. Okay, we'll still cover how to do that. So oh, look at this girl. This is a very nice image, but it's gonna be paid for. You have to pay for it. You really have to. So I like this. I like this. So I can as well allow it to load, and you have a good network, you download straight up. You can as well rename the picture here if you want to remember it. So I can name it woman laptop. So I can search for it and I get it immediately. So if you want to quickly use the picture and maybe your download file, download folder is all filled like my own, but you can't find it, so just use this button here. I'm using Google Chrome. Use the button here, go to downloads or hit Ctrl J. You see show in folder, so the last things you downloaded are going to show immediately. All right, so I haven't learned how to download image from Google, so let's go back to this. So this guy is selected, so what I'm going to do with this guy is I'm going to right click and I'm going to do copy, layer via copy. Let me do it again. I'm going to do layer via copy, right click and do layer via copy and then click. So it's going to show me this guy without background, so the background is off. Okay, so that's one way to remove backgrounds. Then another way to remove background is that I use this lasso tool. Basically I'm going to use magic lasso tool, and I'm going to come to the guy's body and I'm going to be clicking. I'm going to follow through. It's very advisable you zoom in very well. I've actually made the mistake of not zooming in so well, but I think it's safe to work with this pretty much safe. So once I'm clicking, computer is helping me know the nodes, put on the nodes in the appropriate place. See that? So I hold down shift spacebar, sorry, I hold down spacebar to use the hand tool, like we discussed the hand tool when we were doing Photoshop overview. It's used to push things left and right, push things around, man. But don't allow anybody to push you around in life. You know, I'm just kidding. So you see what I'm doing? All right. So the areas computer could not add nodes, you can as well remove it. So while you are doing this, if you encounter any problem, any mistake, just go to delete, press delete and follow your mouse as it's deleting, so you can make adjustments gradually. So you take your time. For you to be very fast with it, you really need to be very patient with it. All right, once you see this 0 means that everything has gone round. I will click on it, and what next? My picture is selected. You see the ants moving up and down. So what next? I'm still going to use right click, copy via layer. So our image is right here, the same thing we got at the other time. So but you notice there are a little bit rough edges. Do you see that? Let me show you. See, it's kind of rough. So how do I correct this roughness? So let me just undo and go to this place and click on it, select a mask. For now we're going to stick to just few of these settings. So I'll go to smooth. I'll take up my smooth a little bit. I'll go to shift edges. I'm going to push it down just a little bit and hit OK. So I believe it's going to be better now. So it's better. It's better now. So we can use this. We can use it. We can manage it like that. So the next thing I'm going to do, this is my image. I've cropped the image. This is what I want to use for this design. So I might as well keep it at any side I want, but you discover that what is very much important in this picture is actually this thing. So you actually have to always make a reference or take recourse to what is very important. So I want to create something like this. So what are we going to use to make that creation? So the next thing we're going to do is to choose the color, and I want to choose blue. I want to choose blue for this guy. So this is the background color, but I want to create a solid color for my layer. So how do I do that? I'll go to create new adjustment layer. I'll go to solid color. You see that I already have a color, so I want to use the color of his clothes, or something lighter. So about colors, someone is asking how do I know or choose colors. I'm going to cover that because it's very essential. Colors are one of the most important elements of graphic design, so it's something that you just have to learn. It's not a big deal. Already color palettes are here and there, but I'm going to show you how to use it effectively, and trust me, it works. So you don't need to crack your head again learning how to primary colors, secondary colors, though we are going to cover all that, but it's not really so necessary, so don't bother, we'll take care of it. So I'm going to bring out my text tool as usual, and I'm going to type my name. Although this guy is not me, man. So I'm going to use a font that is in your computer. Before I talk about fonts, you can actually check the video where I talk about fonts you need for your graphic design. So you can check the video out. So I'm going to use a very simple font that is in your computer. Calibri is a default font. You can get it anywhere. It's in your computer. Look at it. So you have to have a sense to use very simple fonts. So I'm going to maintain this. Sorry, I'm going to maintain this. Look at that. This is very nice, man. See how that stuff just went back behind the guy's see, flat designs. Very simple and nice. Look at this guy. It's as if he has a shadow just behind him, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about what happened at the background and how we can make ours look like that. So second thing I want you to do is to maybe let's apply a circle. Okay, just right behind this guy. All right, let's apply a circle, two circles, and change the color. Double clicking on this and make it orange, yellow, orange, like that. Okay, so it's just two circles. Okay, I will duplicate by holding down the Alt key and moving my mouse. So I've duplicated two circles and I've kept it just right behind this guy. Perfect. This is perfect. So perfect. Remember what we talked about when we were doing the previous class? I said you don't allow your text to cross these borders. Okay, look at that, it doesn't look good. So let's keep it within this centimeter, no matter how much you're tempted to do that. So the next thing I want to do is to duplicate this so that I'll have a subtitle. So what I'm have, all right, I'm a very happy person. So I don't know who you are, but you can as well do yours like that. So you hold on Ctrl T to make that selection, then you can as well reduce it. So reduce it till it comes to this level. Okay, sorry for my typing, I didn't put this. All right, so I will write join our class today. You see that? See what I'm doing? So I just made something very clear. So see these guys hand. So I'm going to make this today very emphatic. So how do I do it? I will do Ctrl X to cut it out, and I'm going to paste it again and make it a capital letter. So how do I make it a capital letter already? So I will open the text, the character panel. So how do I bring it out if you don't have it? You go to characters, you check it, it's going to come here. So you just make it a big text. Okay, so and that's that. So but I just want to add more emphasis on today, not just making it a capital letter. It's a choice. Okay, so I haven't done that. I'll just pick a rectangle tool. So I will pick a rectangle tool and draw a rectangle. Let me zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. Sorry. Okay, so I want to pick this color again. Okay, I don't want to, I just want to pick this color. So what would I do? I'll use the color eyedrop tool, color picker eyedrop tool. So I'll select it and just tap here. The color is going to apply once I hit OK. So you see that? So I will do this and take my today and place just in front, but I can't see it, so it's hiding under. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to hold down Control and I'm going to move my today up so that you can actually see my today. So I'm going to keep it just right by the side, but not at the edge. Okay, for the purpose of the design, don't keep it at the edge, but make sure it's aligned with okay, make sure it aligns just like that. Okay, join our class. Sorry, join our class. 1 2 3. Join our class today. So this is pretty much good, man. This is good. So so I can add more text right under this place. Maybe time 1 a.m. daily, venue YouTube. All right, so that is that. Okay, that's cool. I can as well reduce this a little bit so it doesn't look so clustered. So what next? What else can I do to this design? I mean, write just something very simple. Am I right? The endless possibilities lies within you. So okay, since I'm going to make it very small, let's explore this a little. Let me pull this up. Let's think. I want to put it up. Yeah. So let's explore this a little. This plays a little. Talk about kerning. Have you heard of kerning before? Look at the spelling on your screen. Okay, kerning is the spacing. All right, some software sees it, calls it spacing and all that, but here we can actually space these characters. I know you've seen something like that before, but let's reduce the size. When you want to apply kerning, I normally suggest you make those those things you typed in capital letters so that it will still be readable. Okay, so let's make it small and come here where you have VA and spread it out. Look at that. Just take a look at that. Oh, isn't graphic design very easy? Can't you see we've made a whole design just in 15 minutes or less? I don't know, but we've done something. So look at this. I think let's just make the background a little bit, so I can type an O. Okay, I can type my name, just O like that, and I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to put this normal because they are still carrying the effect of this other one. So I'm going to do it like this, and I'm going to increase it very well, big, very well. So you can use anything for your background just to make things look, a bit professional, man. So I can change the color to a darker shade. Sorry, I need to hit enter. Okay, I can make the color to be a darker shade of blue. So I pick the blue first, then I go down, so I can get this color. So that's cool. So I can make this come in a little, so it's gonna be like that. So I haven't done that. Remember the opacity, I can reduce the opacity as well so that it is not the center of our attraction. Do you understand? It's just something someone is going to notice and like, wow, beautiful. So can you see this? You've done a design for yourself. That's awesome. Okay, so I can as well, I may want to move this guy by the side a little bit. Maybe increase his head. And just like that, and maybe reduce, take this one right here a little bit. So like I'm trying to see if everything is aligned. So you bring up a ruler, you see, you must align. There is no two ways about it. You must align, you must align, you must align the design. You must. How many times did I say you must align? So I'm making selection. Remember we talked about making this selection in the previous video. So this is it. This is how you can actually make a very, very simple design using just circle. So I can add more circles if I want. I can pick this circle tool and duplicate it, Ctrl J, and just reduce the size. Okay, so even if you don't know what to start with, you can start up with circles, man. Start up with circles. You can duplicate them more. And put circles everywhere. It became a circular job. So this is cool. So I can also add shadow to this guy, just a little shadow like what we have in the other design. So I go to FX, I'm going to see drop shadow. So I might as well drop just a little shadow for him. All right, just like that. But I don't think it's pretty cool. Let's try. Our cropping isn't looking so wonderful, but it's gonna get better. Trust me, it's gonna get better. So you can as well add just a little shadow by just doing those things I did. Let me show you once again what I did. Let me show you, because I'm going to take a one full video to talk about shadows. Okay, but before then, just the opacity at 38, the distance at 44, the spread at 22, and the size at, but they are not really something you just have to stick to. So just manipulate your thing. Whenever you get satisfied with what you have in, boom, you are good. Okay. So Dr. Paul, I'm a very happy person. Join our class today, 1 a.m. daily. Is the spelling of that daily correct? I don't know, but whatever it is, this is it. You can try this. Let me see it. Let me know what you think. All right, thank you very much for joining this class. Um, have a wonderful day ahead. God bless you.